Saudi Arabia, the world's largest oil exporter, is currently working to diversify its economy to reduce its dependence on hydrocarbons. Therefore, in recent years, the country has been actively promoting the development of local manufacturing industries and seeking new opportunities for international cooperation. At the current Saudi Future Aviation Forum, Saudi Arabia has clearly extended an invitation for cooperation with China, hoping to set up a production line for the C919 passenger airplane in Saudi Arabia. To push forward this cooperation project, the relevant Saudi authorities have said that they will fully support China Commercial Airplane Corporation to carry out production operations in Saudi Arabia. So, if China successfully establishes a C919 production line in Saudi Arabia, how will it affect the market position of Boeing and Airbus? How will Saudi Arabia benefit from this? Ever since China announced plans to expand its aviation industry, it has been independently developing airplanes, an idea that has been ridiculed and questioned by many. This is because many countries around the world had attempted to independently develop civilian airplanes, but these projects have almost all ended in failure. However, the turning point in the development of Chinese civil aviation was 2017. This year, China successfully developed the C919 airplane and made the historic first test flight of this type of aircraft. This achievement shocked the global aviation industry, and they never dared to underestimate China's technological power again. Compared to competitors such as Boeing and Airbus, China's C919 costs only $90 million in the market, while the price of similar Boeing and Airbus aircraft usually exceeds $130 million. While at first glance the price difference is only 10% of the total cost, it will translate into significant economic benefits with more purchases. As of 2023, although the C919 has not yet reached large-scale deliveries worldwide, its ordered volume has exceeded 1,300 units, and many companies from 40 countries and regions around the world have placed orders. It is worth mentioning that even General Electric Commercial Aviation of the United States has booked 20 C919 aircraft at the same price, which recognizes the reliability and performance of the C919. Despite the large number of orders for C919 aircraft, COMAC still faces serious production and delivery challenges. Currently, C919 production activities are primarily centered on a single production line in Pudong, Shanghai. This centralized production model has created significant pressure on supply chain management, quality control, and training. According to the latest figures, COMAC can only deliver 5 C919 aircraft per year to the market, far short of the growing market demand. With current orders piling up to 1,400 aircraft, it would take COMAC 300 years to fulfill all orders at the current production rate, which is obviously unacceptable. In response to this challenge, COMAC has begun to take positive steps to overcome production constraints. They plan to begin site selection and construction of a second production facility as soon as possible. By increasing the number of production lines and optimizing the geographical distribution of production lines, the goal is to achieve multi-location co-production, thereby speeding up production and improving delivery efficiency. In May this year, COMAC actively participated in the Future of Aviation Forum held in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Their goal was to promote the C919 and ARJ-21 regional jets in the Middle East market, as well as showcase their highly automated C919 production line. The forum was organized by Saudi Arabia and attracted more than 5,000 aviation experts and practitioners from over 120 countries. Through such international cooperation and exchanges, Saudi Arabia can accelerate the development of domestic aviation industry and build a closer global aviation network. It is worth mentioning that at the forum, Saudi Airline offered China a striking cooperation by inviting COMAC to set up an assembly production line in Jeddah. By May 20, Saudi Airline was also in detailed talks with COMAC on the C919 jet to gain a better understanding of the performance and technical specifications of this model. Although COMAC has yet to make a concrete decision, their statement at the meeting clearly expressed their focus on the Saudi market and their commitment to developing a global aviation network. COMAC stated, "We hope to strengthen global connectivity and diversity by helping to develop Saudi Arabia's air transportation." This statement not only highlights COMAC's international development strategy, but also emphasizes their determination to seek greater cooperation and influence in the global aviation industry. So why has Saudi Arabia invited COMAC to set up an assembly line in Jeddah? What benefits can they derive from this? In fact, while Saudi Arabia is known for its oil industry, the country is actively pursuing economic transformation in light of the changing global economic landscape and diversifying energy demand. In response to these challenges, Saudi Arabia proposed an ambitious Vision 2030 plan in 2016. The main objective of this plan is to diversify the economy, reduce dependence on fossil fuels, and stimulate private sector growth. In the process of implementing this ambitious plan, China has provided technical and financial support to several key projects in Saudi Arabia. These include the construction of the new city on the Red Sea, the development of the commercial port of the economic city of Jizan, the construction of the Haramain high-speed railroad, as well as large-scale projects such as the City of the Future and the development of new energy sources. Based on this extensive cooperation, Saudi Arabia naturally hopes to further strengthen cooperation with China in aircraft manufacturing. If COMAC's technology and expertise are successfully brought in, Saudi Arabia will not only be able to accelerate the development of the local aviation industry, but also integrate more effectively into the global aviation manufacturing network. Such cooperation will help Saudi Arabia achieve its strategic goals under Vision 2030. Moreover, as one of China's largest trading partners in the Middle East, Saudi Arabia enjoys many benefits from the cooperation. This can be clearly seen from the new facilities established by the Saudi Airlines Group in Jeddah. This nearly 1 million square meter facility will not only be used for aircraft maintenance, repair and refurbishment, but is also expected to support the manufacturing operations of global aerospace companies when completed in 2025. These plans show that Saudi Arabia is moving towards becoming an important hub in the global aviation industry. In addition, Saudi Arabia's civil aviation cooperation efforts are not limited to a single project, but encompass the entire aviation industry. Cooperation with China is seen as very important in Saudi Arabia's air connectivity plan. This plan aims to enhance Saudi Arabia's air connectivity and strengthen its integration with the global aviation network. The CEO of ACP has made it clear that China is one of their key markets, and they are working on opening new routes with one of the largest airlines in the world. For China, if they decide to set up a production line for C919 aircraft in Saudi Arabia, they will also be able to diversify their production base and enter the fast-growing aviation market in the Middle East. As we all know, the aerospace industry is a complex and multidisciplinary field that requires extremely high skills and expertise. In this regard, Saudi Arabian investments are beginning to pay off. Over the past 4 years, the Saudi Arabian Airlines brand has significantly increased in value, its global brand rating has risen, and it has been rated by Brand Finance as one of the fastest-growing aviation brands in the world. If China establishes a C919 production line in Saudi Arabia, it is expected to greatly promote the cooperation between COMAC and Saudi Arabian Airlines, which can increase the annual production of C919 to 100 units. Moreover, the establishment of the C919 production line in Jeddah will have a profound impact on the local economy of Saudi Arabia. It will not only promote the development of the air transport industry, but also economic growth, job creation, industrial upgrading, and technology transfer. In addition, as China will also successfully develop the C929 airplane, it is expected that it will be promoted in the Middle East in the future, and new production lines may be established in the region. This will not only diversify the production base, but also tap into the region's fast-growing aviation market and accelerate the development of the regional aviation industry. For a long time, Boeing has dominated the global civil aviation market, but now, Boeing has attracted the attention of the global aviation market due to frequent airplane crashes and safety problems in recent years. With the advent of China's C919, it not only has a significant price advantage, but also shows excellent performance and reliability. Therefore, Boeing is now experiencing an unprecedented threat. Over the past few years, Boeing has suffered losses for 24 consecutive months, which has been a heavy blow to the former industry giant. By 2023, Boeing's new orders will total only 184, and the number of canceled orders will reach an all-time high of 655, setting a record for the lowest annual delivery rate since 1977. However, international aviation industry insiders know that the success of the C919 is an entirely different model. In fact, it is due to a lack of certification by the FAA and EASA. Certification by these two major organizations is considered the gold standard of the international aviation industry. Only after their strict verification can an airplane be widely used in the global market. But at present, apart from addressing the production capacity issue, the C919 is not a serious competitor for Boeing. For starters, the C919 must obtain EASA certification to enter the mainstream European market. Therefore, this uncertainty also makes C919 face more resistance to expand in the international market. So, do you think China's future C919 airplane will succeed as a new aviation brand? Before you finish today's video, don't forget to hit the shiny subscribe button. That way, you will receive up-to-date insider information about projects as soon as possible. I look forward to seeing you again. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope the information presented was interesting and informative for you. Don't forget to give us a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on future exciting episodes. Your support is very important to us. Have a great day and all the best.